Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on Ballysprings. Right, first things first guys, we've moved the tomatoes up to the production. We had one pallet of tomatoes which was approximately 2,000 litres of tomatoes in our new production. That's currently working itself away. We're currently obviously in December because we had nothing else to do. We're just on our way to go and finish this or do this contract. It's just up here at the end of the road. It won't take us long to do, that's for sure, but after this there's no more work to do. It is literally a case of just enjoying the Christmas month, and obviously we'll skip over to January. I did notice as we were passing the shop there is a Christmas tree at the shop, so Ballysprings definitely gets into the Christmas spirit. There's no grass contracts to do, nothing. We do need to check on the animals though. We need to check on the animals every month at the moment, just because our dairy cows were just starting to get a little bit low on the old hay. I have got another small bale I'd like to give them, but yeah, we need to be in a position soon to be feeding them TMR. It's going to be quite an upgrade for their food soon. That lovely. Like I say, it's not the biggest job in the world. I will obviously take us back to the farm. It's a long drive up here, guys. It's a very long drive all the way up to the top end of this map. It's huge. It's at least like 3 minutes IRL, which for a game is relatively big, especially when you're only doing 26 mile an hour as well. As you can see, this contract is, I am going to completely finish it. I don't know, I don't think it came up saying complete. There we go, it just did now, but I ain't going to leave that little bit. There we go, one contract complete. Like I say, not the biggest job in the world, but it was a job to do in December, so we had something to do. There is actually a ploughing job, field 51. I don't know where 51 is. I'll tell you what, let's accept it so that it's flashing, and then it might be a bit easier for us to see, because that's not bad. We could get a worker doing that, and we could go jump over into January. I'm sure we can get the Massey doing that. We might as well just keep a bit of money ticking over, guys. In January, we're going to have a loan payment. Between that liming contract there and that ploughing contract, that should just about cover the loan payment for the next month. So that should be another free loan payment. I'll probably pay the loan this month, actually. No. We'll pay it in January, but the worker won't have finished yet. I say the money's slowly dwindling down, you see, because it's winter. Yeah, I'm going to take this back to the farm, guys. I'm going to bring the Massey Ferguson up to that field, and I'm just going to put him on a worker. And then I'm going to obviously enjoy a bit of Christmas, and obviously we should be in January by then. Right, here we go, guys. We are in field 51. I don't actually know if this is going to be a good contract to do. I've obviously just arrived at the field, and I'm just realizing now how much of a nightmare this is going to be to complete. As in, it's going to be a nightmare. I'm going to have to do a quick top and bottom. I'm going to go that way once, come back, so it's got room to turn. Otherwise the worker is not going to like this field. It's as simple as that. So yeah, this is going to delay my plans for moving into January by quite a bit today. Quite a bit. But we don't really have much choice right now. I'm also just realising that this thing is almost out of fuel, and I should have filled up. This could run out of fuel while doing this contract, which is quite a scary thought. I never even once thought to check this. I'm sure a couple of days ago we were talking about filling this with fuel, and obviously I still never did. But yeah, that's kind of delayed us quite a bit, especially if we have to run up here with another vehicle just to bring it some fuel. But yeah, that should give me enough headway to turn around now. There we go. Let's just get the big lights on. Don't need the beacon on. I was going to say hazards then. Don't need the beacon on. We are good on this. Yeah, it's looking really well. Ploughing in December. It's a bit of a weird month, I think, to plough. The farmers plough in December. I genuinely don't know. I'm asking because I don't know. I might as well do one strip going down that way. I've got to drive to the bottom. Although saying that, if I drive to the bottom, it's just going to slow me down, innit? Right, let's go full speed. Let's do one of them top and bottom again. Might not need to do two of them. I think we'll go up and down the other way, because it's more of a, instead of fighting a hill going up and then on an angle, I think if we just do it starting at the other way, I think this side we may get away with only doing the one strip. Well, we'll find out. If he gets stuck, we'll just come and give him a hand. But he's got more room at this end here with this little bit of grass verge than he did at the other end. Let's get that done there, and then we'll get him on a worker. Like I said, I just want to jump into January. I want to move the series along. Don't want to be procrastinating too much in this month. Obviously, I want to just check on the tomato production, see how it's going. I think we turned lettuce on it as well. Come on. Right, this is going to be a bit of a weird one, but I kind of want it to go this way for a reason. I know it's going to miss half of the first strip, but I want it to do that for a reason. Right, you're not going to be of any use to me whatsoever, are you, Mr. Worker? You're going to be a nightmare. Last thing I need is it going on a different angle. Right, go on the angle and you work your magic. Right, let's go up to the production and find out. That's how long it takes to travel around this map sometimes. It's just absolutely huge. 377 litres already to sell. Now obviously it will come out in bigger pallets, so we will need to get more over there. Yeah, I'm trying to decide if we should put lettuce on. Trying to think, do we grow as much as we can in our greenhouse? Wage payment. Yeah, we'll leave it for tomatoes for now. We'll deal with that in spring. You can see the animals there. Just double checking what they've got. They've got water, they've got food. That is fantastic. Yeah, I want to get into another month, so they've got no food at all. They have no food. They have no food. Right, let me just grab this. This is that tiny bale we were talking about in the last episode. Let me just get that in there. I don't want them running out of food, but I wanted to get rid of that tiny little bale as well. Their health's come back to 0. I need to keep an eye on that better. We've got nearly 1,000 litres of chickens. We've got nearly 1,000 litres of chickens. No, Reaper. We've got nearly 1,000 litres of eggs. I just want to double check. Yeah, look, 840 pieces. Wow. That pallet is at 1,300. Wow. So yeah, all done, guys. We're just gonna go and double check the meat cows, and then we're gonna move over into January. Hopefully, there's something else to be doing. Food, water, animal. Yep, done. Like I said, there's no point of staying this month. We've got nothing we can do, and I would much prefer to continue with a bit of work on our farm. Yeah, we're gonna have loan payments. We're gonna have loan interest. We're gonna have production costs £4 interest. Yep. Right, so let's repay. Oh, look at that, we've only got £45,000 to go. Eek. It's never. I love the what is it on this map. Absolutely love the way the lighting is on this map, but sometimes it is just You know what I mean? It's just too dark. Wool, we've got 3,200 litres there, so that is fantastic. We've got 1,800 litres in there. Again, we're just going around the production. It's winter, guys. We've got nothing really to do on the farm. Whoa! We've got 2 pallets! Wow! I didn't expect to get 2 pallets. Fantastic. Let's go and sell. He's working brilliantly. It's all right. Because I'm trying to jump to my car and my car's not jumpable. Yeah. Wow. We have tomato sauce to sell. Wow. Oh, I'm buzzing. We have tomato sauce to sell already. Yeah, that production's massively quick. I don't want to make too much for it. Like I say, it's not about making an unrealistic amount in one go. It's about, you know, doing it slowly and... Oh my god, I can't believe that you made 2 pallets already. I do believe they're smaller pallets, are they? I don't know. Whoa! Yep. 700 litre pallets. That is fantastic. I am absolutely loving that. I'm going to presume this is going to be sold at the sell anywhere container whatever place, because again, I didn't get a chance to you know, there was no comments on if I should bring in a Reaper sell point. Yeah, it's the only place we can sell it at. What does that sell best price at? Just out of curiosity. 886 and we're at 883. Wow. Today is one of the best months to sell this. This is going to be like £1,000 in our bank. The production is up and running. Wow. Yeah, and we're definitely not making enough tomatoes per month to fill it either. We only dropped that off yesterday morning. It was about 10 AM. We haven't got another pallet, and obviously it's probably about 24 hours for a pallet of tomatoes, and that's clearly less than 24 hours to go through it. That is fantastic. This is, I don't want to skip any of this. I don't want to time lapse any of this. This is our first journey as a business. We're going to make our first bit of profit as a business owner. But can you really call it profit? We've had to buy the greenhouse. We've had to buy the water place. I don't know. Although saying that, yeah, we have made money from the strawberries that we were making first. Wow. I can't believe we're selling something already. This is fantastic. And like I say, we'll sell it as and when we can. If we're busy on the farm, we'll let it build up a little bit, but we won't intentionally sell it on a better day. If it's a bad day to sell, it's a bad day to sell. We'll sell our products as and when we've got time. I am absolutely loving the fact that we've got 1,400 litres of tomatoes already to sell, or tomato sauce. Look, I'm so eager. I'm so eager. I'm driving like a maniac. Yeah, I don't want to get stuck in all that traffic, to be honest. Let's just say some of this traffic's a little bit slow compared to the Reaper truck. The Reaper delivery service. But yeah, again, guys, as I say, let me know if you think we should bring in a Reaper sell point. Just, you know, we have 2 of them on our, you know, we've made 2 of them, so it's not the end of the world. Really? Not enough space? Really? I won't mind, I edited this yesterday and it was working flawlessly. Watch. How did that not have enough space? Like I say, I'm sorry I'm having to use super strength at the minute, guys. It's just, I don't really get why it's been like this, to be honest. Wow, environmental score's gone up. It's basically, what, £600 a crate? It is, it's £600 a crate. Plus the environmental score. That is absolutely fantastic. We are up and running with our production. I am so happy with that. I don't know if you can tell, I'm just proper stoked. We've got our first little production up and running. It doesn't earn us a lot of money, but I think it does earn us a lot for what we do. You know what I mean? We don't really do it. We put some water in a greenhouse and we just kind of leave it to it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's not like we do a massive amount to it. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like it's a bit of a good way of doing it. Like I say, we could have been we could have been doing this from the beginning. We could have got that farm when we had like 20-30 grand. We could have done a greenhouse, tomatoes, put that in. The things you think of when you pass a certain stage, like, oh, I could have done that and made more money quicker. But like I say, this isn't a series about making mass amounts of money. This is about putting in the work, putting in that grind to keep the farm afloat. And you know, we look at us early on. We were struggling financially early on. We had to take a bank loan out just to survive our first winter. We were struggling. Yeah, I'm thinking we need to put seed and fertilizer in that, and I don't want to do seed and fertilizer where we make loads of tomatoes, loads more tomatoes. I think we need to do it so we can put tomatoes on, lettuce on. I do want to do and sell some potatoes, guys, because I know you can grow potatoes in a greenhouse. I know you can grow potatoes in a garden. I know this because I've grown potatoes in a garden. So I want to just change how this is going to work. I wasn't sure if I was going to do this, but I really want to get it up and running. Let's just deactivate that. We're going to go for tomato seed and manure, lettuce seed and manure, and potato seed and manure. We already have manure from the cows. That is one of the reasons why we've got that. I know I was looking at doing... I've never noticed that before on the map. I'll edit that. Right, where... but if we put that there... Oh, I'm so excited. I am literally so excited that we've kind of got to the position on our farm where we're just making money from a production. And I know, like I say, it's a bit of a cheaper one, and I'm not the biggest fan of that, but it's also it's not a default production. Do you know what I mean? Giants didn't bring that kind of production out, so let's get this into there. This is brilliant. I know we're not really doing much. It's kind of a episode. Like I say, I don't want to rush too quickly through winter. I know farmers take holidays, they get time off and stuff, but I'm not the biggest fan of skipping too many days in a series. When you have to skip a day because there's nothing to do, that's fine. But as it is right now, we have something to do, and I am enjoying doing this. Oh wow, how much poop have we got? Yeah, I'm not doing this to make more potatoes, more seed, more lettuce, more tomatoes. I'm doing this because if I put 3 productions on in this, it'll slow it right down. I'm hoping to maybe get the same kind of amount of output as before, but this time with 3 things going. You know, the potatoes that we're just going to sell. We're just going to sell the potatoes. There's not much we need to really do with potatoes. There is actually a potato mod. Wow, 6. There is actually another little potato production. Makes us French fries. Maybe that's something we need to look at. Let me know. Let me put my beacon on because I feel like we should have our beacon on in the yard today. And the fact that we're getting 6,000 litres of poop from this is that is good. 6,000 litres of manure. If it runs out of manure though, guys, that's it. We will have to wait for the manure to come back. We're not going back to just water anymore. I know I could have scooped this out, guys. I genuinely didn't expect to get nearly 7,000 litres. 6,897 litres of poop. Just gonna say, I didn't expect to get that amount. Not remotely anywhere near that. Last time I checked, it had like 4,000. Right, we need to get a couple of thousand litres of seed. That contract is going nicely. He's at 50%, so that's going to help us with our loan. Well, we already paid the loan though, didn't we? But again, helps us out. Let's go this way. Can we get some seed? Can I fit? Oh, yes! Fantastic. I can put seed directly in this bucket. I wasn't sure if that was going to work. But yeah, I am loving this. This is fantastic. This production should get up and running again in a this not production, but this should get us up and running in a minute. I do have the potato mod as well, so we might end up getting massive potato crates. I think the potatoes spawn in 2,000s. If it's 5 times, our potatoes might not spawn until they're at 10,000 litres, which is good, because it means when we have it, we'll have a lot, and when we don't have it, we'll have a big wait. Yeah, sorry, I'm just let's just go and double check this. I am so stoked. I am so stoked. What have we got now? 7 litres of potatoes already. 1 litre of lettuce already. 90. Yeah, we're almost due another tomato, guys. Right, let me just have a look at these little productions. I'm sure there's... Yeah, look, French fries. Potato production small. Now, I know there is a production here on the map, but I don't know what it does. So you'll have to forgive me for that. Yeah, weird one. Yeah, very weird one. Like I said, I don't know what that production is doing. Right, let me just go back on the animals. So we've got here. Wow, they've eaten a whole lot of hay again. Wow. Right, so we need another hay in the calves. They're at 10 months now. They're eating a lot. I'm trying to decide if it's time we should maybe look at getting... Oh, why is it whenever we've not got any money? I'm sure that's the second fast track that's appeared. How much is this to buy now? Down to 68,000 to buy. Once we buy that, guys, because if we get the money, we can pay that off no matter what. But if we can afford to pay for it, we can get another one on lease to buy, and we can use that one as a deposit. Right, animals. We need to look at animal feed mix in here now. That's the one we're looking at buying. And my only issue is this 12,000 limit. I am concerned because our hay bales... Give me 1 second. I'm not going to be able to put any straw in that mixture. They're 9,000 litres. And again, yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Right, we don't have a choice, and we're going to have to buy this. Where was it? It's under animals, isn't it? Yeah, because that's 10,000. It's smaller. That's 12,000. That's 12,000. So yeah, we're gonna have to buy that. Do we buy it in? No, that original green looks nice enough for me. Buy that for £10,000. Right, look at that, guys. So in the next episode, guys, we should be making some TMR. We're not gonna mess around now. We bought the TMR machine. We're going to feed our dairy cows TMR. We're not going to be able to put straw in there though, not unless we put a tiny amount. What would it be? Half a hay bale? It's weird, yeah. Half a hay bale, half a, you know, silage, and then a straw bale. A bit, no. I think we're just gonna have to put straw in as bedding, and that should still produce us the manure we need. We don't need to put the straw in the feed. It would be nice if we did, because it would bulk out the feed, but it's not the biggest mixer ever. Yeah, I think overall, I believe the farm is in a really good position. I was hoping that ploughing contract was going to be finished on this episode, but I don't think it's going to be. I can soon make a quick mix-up. It might be a little bit over 30 minutes, the video. But yeah, I'm a little bit... I was hoping it was going to be ready by now. Can't believe that you've got chickens there and they've got massive piles of eggs. I don't know if we should go and steal them eggs to sell. It would be nice. Basically, we buy field 140. That gives us a chicken pen, and we could actually we could sell the eggs. Can we see how much field 140 is worth? Is it 140 or is it? Well, it's the bit of land next to 140. What are we waiting for here? Right, there is the feed mixer. It is in the yard ready. Right, let's have a look on the map. Like I say, I'm hoping to just quickly get this contract finished. Oh, it comes as, it's £130,000, and it comes, oh no, is it? No, it's 72, isn't it? Is that it? £18,000 to buy that house. I'm just saying, guys, we could rent that house out for £250 a month to buy the land and keep the chickens. Or we take a hit on the house and we just sell the eggs it produces. We didn't spawn them chickens in there. They're just naturally in there. 18 grand. Get that 18 grand and then sell all them eggs. Them eggs are probably going to be worth nearly 18 grand. Yeah, let me know what you think we do about this. We are just going to stop and have a look at it on the way back. I think it's about £18,000. I do just need to double check. We'll check it as we pass. Make sure I've got the correct piece of land. I think it's that, like, next to field 96. It is. On the other side of the road. It's next to 96. It's not the piece of land I thought it was. Yeah, it's this house here is £18,000. This house is £18,000. Let's just confirm it. £18,000. And wow, that has got, wow, 7,000 litres of eggs. Wow. Yeah, let me know what we should do about this, guys. Let me know what we should do. Yes! I got it in! Yes! Yes, first attempt. Well, alright, second attempt. First attempt, I just dropped it. Yeah, let me know what you think we should do about that house next to 96. It's £18,000. Right now, we don't have enough money. We can make that money back instantly. The only downside is we'd have to feed them chickens. That would be the only downside to it. I kind of want to get the eggs, but I don't know. I also kind of don't want to get it because it's a long way to bring a bit of feed. That's why we brought the chickens in on our farm. But yeah, let me know what you think we should do with that one. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly make one quick mix up here, guys. Like I say, it'll probably just be over 30-ish minutes. I do apologise for the long episode yesterday as well, guys. I didn't plan on that being so long. I didn't plan on this episode being over the 30-minute mark, but I was just trying to hope to get that plough finished. Get that ploughing contract finished. It would have been nice. And get that there. I am absolutely loving this little Steyr. I'm not really sure how you pronounce this brand. I could Google it and it kind of gives you a pronunciation, but I probably still couldn't pronounce it correct anyway. Did I really just miss that bale? There we go. So we'll get one hay bale in. We'll get one... I'm not going to feed them this though until that hay has completely gone, but they are running through that hay relatively quickly. So it's also not the end of the world. I think they'll be eating through it very, very soon. We are making our first TMR batch. Like I say, we're not managing to put straw in the mix, but that's just more because of the fact that we don't really have the room. I don't want to be putting half a hay bale in just to put a bit of straw in. We can put the straw in as bedding, it'll still provide us with the manure, so it's fine. There we go. That mix should be... That mix is no good. Right, so we're going to have to put the silage in first. The silage has to go first. That's fine. We can tip left side. That is fine. That is going to be... Let me just pull that forward. There we go. We can pick this hay up. We can pick this hay up and get it in another... Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. I had a feeling this may take me a little while to work out the ratio. Yeah, in future, silage goes in first. Got to remember that. Normally, see, I like the lizard ones, you know, the blue lizard ones. They tend to work a lot better for me. 60,000 litre one. No, it's a 30,000 litre one. And basically, one hay bale, 2 silage bales, and the straw basically equates to about 37,000, and you can leave it all in at once. Do you know what I mean? Put the hay in first, put the silage in, and then the straw fills it up to 100%, and then it obviously has half a straw bale left. Job done. Right, I am going to be leaving this here in a minute, guys, because I am gonna finish this. I know what I'm doing now. Like I said, I weren't sure on what the mixing ratio was going to be. I've figured it out now. It's not the end of the world. That's because I'm just trying to let's have a look. Control and I. There we go. We can pick all that up. That's fine. That's just hay. We can pick all that hay up now. That is absolutely fantastic though. We can get that in there as soon as they run out of grass. I might even time lapse it a little bit. Not time lapse it, but you know, just jump time just a little bit. Just to get them away from the hay so we can feed them the TMR. I'm expecting them to eat it relatively quickly. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. We want it on the right side now. That's fantastic. We'll leave that there. And then I'll just pick that hay up and put that hay back into there. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Like I say, we are now a business owner. We are up and running as a business. Our first production was sold today. I'm super stoked about that. Everything is... Look at it. Everything is just... Oh, it's just working so well right now. And the fact that we're going to be selling some more productions probably in the next episode. Like I say, I don't want to be in January long because we've got nothing to do work-wise in January. Oh, that ploughing is nearly finished. I might go get that. I might set that plough up to do the in the next episode. We'll get a worker on it while we're working on the farm because I wanna build this food up a little bit. As I say, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. It's been another different kind of there we go. It's just finished. I'm more than happy with that now, guys. Yeah, it's been another kind of different episode. And until the next one, I'll see you all later on.